God backup. God backup is a household name now in many countries in the whole wide world, in Africa, in different countries. And God backup is here to help individuals, families, enterprises achieve their dreams. And it offers a secure cloud storage, and the price is unbelievable. And it also gives an opportunity to partake in a lucrative affiliate program. So we talk about God Backup as your ultra secure personal cloud storage. And this God Backup I'm talking about was developed by a company, a multi-million-dollar internet marketing and software development company that we call the Global Virtual Opportunities, or just call it GVO. And GVO more and more is becoming a well-known word. Even after 27 years, it's as if GVO is becoming a new thing, a new organization that many people are getting to know about. This company, GVO, with 27 years of experience, started in Canada, then now is in Texas in the US. It owns its own data center, has server rooms, and is operating as a credible, legitimate company. Is not a company that just woke up yesterday and came on the internet. It has a website, as I have stated, has 27 years of experience and has an incredible team. We have a CEO, a chief executive officer. You have the operation team. You have different teams, technical, administrative, management team. Just to let you know that when I'm talking about this cloud storage service and where it has been developed from, it is not something that you will pick up from the floor. It's very, very legitimate, and it's very, very credible. These are some of the members of the team, and these are others. So just be assured that what I'm about to tell you will definitely change something or change everything about you. This is the office of GVO, located in Texas, USA. You can take a snapshot of this slide if you want. And if you want to check it out, please do not hesitate. Just go ahead and check it. Why are we even talking about cloud storage? Why cloud storage these days? It's very simple. The answer is very simple. In today's interconnected world, data that is generated at an unprecedented rate. From social media interactions to online transactions, every digital interaction produces valuable data. And when I'm talking about data, it can be your work files, it can be your videos, it can be your photos, it can be your bank transactions that you make. It can be about social media. We are talking about Facebook, we are talking about Instagram and the rest. So why cloud storage? Is simply because data has become so much produced every minute of the day. And all of this data needs to be stored somewhere. And GVO, looking at this trend, decided to major on two massive global trends. The first one, why God Backup, is about the world of smartphones, phones, gadgets that we use to produce, to gather, to send, to transact what? Data. And we all know that when we are talking about smartphone, we are talking about churning out content at every level, from students to workers, to researchers, everywhere. Everyone is using a phone. The dependable way we use phone, we have become so dependable on phones. And if you look at my screen, you will see a lot of percentages reflecting how much phones are used. 87.8% of people feel very uneasy when they leave their phone at home. And we are also told that 57.4% of people use their phones on dates when they go out for dates. That should tell you how much we rely on phones. Just to cite two examples, to the extent that the reliance has become a kind of addiction. And as we are addicted, as we rely on phone, we keep producing this data that I have spoken about. And one big issue with data is the fact that you can lose your data at any time when it is not backed up properly. It's as simple as that. If you do not back up your data properly, you will lose your data. We have some figures here demonstrating at what rate data is lost. An amazing 45% of cell phone users have accidentally damaged their cell phones. And as a result, they lost their data. Especially when you don't back up your data, or you don't even know if the data is backed up or not. And over 5,700 screens are cracked every single hour. And we are told that the laptop or cell phone is stolen every 43 seconds. That is the reality. And it happens to people when they never expected it. And what do we see? Many people are going around looking for solutions. How do we back up? How do we protect what is inside of our gadgets? How do we take care of it that even when we lose the gadget, the content is intact? Now, many people have been using different types of means of taking care of their data. For these solutions, there are many options, but we are here today to offer you one option, God Backup. And this solution is going to be unveiled by one of our leaders in the market. She is a Sapphire. And when I refer to a Sapphire in our project, it means that person has a whole team. That person is a leader. And I'm happy and joyous and privileged to bring in Auntie Lizzie, as I fondly call her, to unveil the solution that we have to present to you today in the form of God Backup. Auntie Lizzie, over to you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Am I on?
Yes, very loud and clear.
And you can see me?
Very well.
Okay. Yeah. So we are talking about God's backup. And why do we choose God's backup? Because there are cloud storage providers and there are cloud storage providers. There is a big difference there. As we all know, millions of people are already using cloud storage to back up their system. They back up their data in cloud storages. We have different types. I'm going to focus on just a few. Yeah. The first one I want to talk about is Dropbox. I'm going to choose Dropbox. I'm going to choose iCloud and then Google Drive. Yeah. Let's do comparison of the prices. Now, iCloud, one pays $360 per year to use iCloud, and one is given 6 terabytes for 6 users. Now, when we get to Dropbox, one has to pay a whole $660 per year for 6 terabytes. I'm not seeing the screen well.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's very, very minimized.
This is the biggest.
I don't know what is happening.
No, it's open. It's open. It's working.
It's open. It's working.
Maybe
It's very, very minimal. Very okay. Okay, it's fine. I will manage it like that. Yeah, as I was saying, with Dropbox, one has to pay a whole $660 for 6 terabytes for 3 users. Can you imagine? And then Google Drive, one pays $216 for 5 terabytes and 1 user. These are the 3 that I'm going to compare our God Backup with. Now, with God Backup, one pays $99.97 per year for 6 users and also 6 terabytes. So now I want to ask a question. If you were going to go into using any of these 4 that I'm talking about, which one would you choose? Please let me know. Which one would you choose? The one which gives you the same, they all give you approximately the same space, the 6 terabytes. And then there's a difference in the number of users and the price difference. The price difference in what God Backup is offering is what really, really catches me. Right. Now, let's go on. I know most people or everybody would want to choose something which is reasonable and gives very good service. Now, we have the comparison is here, which I have already given. So now let's look at the benefits. God Backup is highly secured, and it is on 10,000 square foot data center. And this data center, I am very, very sure that all the other data storage providers that I have mentioned, nobody has even seen with their eyes their data center. But God Backup shows you the data center, and the CEO too shows his face. Who can tell me that they have seen the CEO of iCloud? Who can tell me that they have seen the CEO or even seen the data center of iCloud or any of the others? Google Drive and the rest. Who can tell me? But with God Backup, we have it. And also, with God Backup, we are PCI compliant, and our security, we are highly secured. A whole 256 AES, which is equivalent to what these others are using, and it is a military grade encrypted. Yes. Now, God Backup also gives you a 30-day money back. If you pay for your God Backup storage space and you are not happy with it, within 30 days, just complain or send your report and your money will be sent back to you. Which of these 3 that I compared God Backup with does that? None. And also, there is a huge benefit of a collaboration with God Backup. There is the lead capture, where one can do bulk emailing. You can send a whole 20,000 emails at a go. You can personalize it, and it will go in the name of each one of them. You can say, hi, Reverend Biju, and it will go like that. And it will go to all the 20,000 people that you want to send the emails to. in the way that you want. And you can even choose the language. That is what I love about it. You can choose which language you want the person to receive it from. And also, you can set up the email. Let's say you want a group of people to receive a certain email every particular date of the year. Let's say Christmas emails, you can automate it. You can automate it and even forget, and it will still do what you wanted it to do. And it will go in the language that you will choose. That is one thing. Now, as Reverend Bijou was talking about, it is mainly about the loss of data, your photos, your videos. And, recently, let me cut in with this short story. Recently, I called my cousin. They are two siblings. And I kept telling myself that, oh, shall I tell the male first before telling the female? The male should join the business and then he can introduce his sister. And the male was delaying, so I decided to tell the sister. The day I called the sister, after giving pleasantries, she said, oh, sister, I went to Kaswa Market and my phone has been stolen. Oh, the way I regretted, I said, oh, I should have told her first. So now she's telling me that all her pictures, her videos, documents, and files are all gone. Now she's buying a new phone to now come and join the business so that she can make some money and also be able to save her documents in the file. So I always say that we must not delay in telling people. That was, I take it upon myself that I should have told her first. Anyway, that is a story by the way. Now, God Backup, which started only just a little over 2 years ago. As Reverend Bijou said, the mother company has been in operation for 27 years, but God Backup is just over 2 years in operation. Right now, we are in 161 countries out of 195 countries in the world. We are left with only 34 countries to cover the whole world. And that is what I love. I would like to get permission. Permit me, ladies and gentlemen, to come into our Ghanaian parlance. I want to say that God Backup, God Backup, it is everywhere. We are only left with 34 countries, and God Backup will finish cover the whole world. So that is all for now. We will continue next time.
Okay, so God Backup truly is taking over all the world, one country at a time. And as I told you from the beginning, it's not just a backup. It comes with a brand new stream of income. A brand new stream of income. I want you to sit tight and watch this video.
Hey guys, welcome to the corporate office of God Backup. Now everybody wants to know, are we super secure? And how do we offer such an amazing service at such a low price? So this is in our tech room. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you on a tour of our server room to show you just how secure it is, and we welcome you into the family. So let's go over to the server room. So the first thing I wanna explain to you guys is that we're fully PCI compliant. For physical PCI compliance, what does that mean? It means we're allowed to physically store credit cards in our data center because we're uber secure. So we've passed all the tests for that, and we're legally allowed to store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway, I'm gonna code this door with my back here so you guys can't see what the code is. come in this way. This is a simple inventory room, guys. We build servers here and so forth. And then our second coded door is over here, okay? And so we have a coded door here as well to get into the server room. So here we are in the server room, guys. This is where all the magic happens. So couple of things people ask. Joel, how secure is my data, and could you ever lose our data? So as an example, let's come here. It's impossible to lose your data, and here's why. If you look at this storage array, and we have hundreds of storage arrays in here, there's 14 hard drives across this storage array. 4 of these hard drives could fail, which statistically never happens, but let's say it did. 4 of these hard drives need to fail before we start to lose some data. But guess what? We're not going to lose any data because this is striped to here. This whole rack of hard drives here is copied here. Just the same here. All these hard drives here are copied here. So there's not a single point of failure relative to your data. There's also no single point of failure in the server room. As an example, there's A power and B power. Every server is plugged into A power. Every server is plugged into B power. Also, relative to cooling of this room, if you come over here, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners in this server room. So the air is never going to be a problem. The other thing as well is we're very, very efficient. If you look up at the ceiling, let's come back over here, you'll see vents up there, and the cold air is strategically placed in front of the servers here, so it sucks in all the cold air, and it goes over into the hot aisle behind this wall here. So very, very efficient server room as well. And finally, if, God forbid, there was ever a fire in this room, we have here what's called a fire suppression system. What this system does, it's just a bunch of electronics behind here, but we can open it up, okay, is if, God forbid, there was a fire, and in 25 years there's never been a fire, but it will snuff out all the oxygen in this room. If there's no oxygen, then the fire goes out, right? So we don't use water to destroy the equipment. So that's the basics of the server room. Super, super secure and super redundant relative to your data. So the other aspect of security is we use the exact same security as Amazon, as Google, as all the big players, Microsoft. It's patented security, it's military grade, 256-bit encryption security. So your stuff is very secure. So let's come out of the server room for now. And I also want to explain, if, God forbid, a bomb dropped on this building, a hurricane came in, whatever, a flood, which statistically is impossible, but if it did happen, we also back up all of your cloud data to a third-party data center just in case something ever happened to this building. And again, it's never happened, but you just...
Thank you very much. That video, if you are here and you are having any doubts or any questions in your mind concerning the security of God Backup as a cloud storage service, that video should be and must have answered that question and must have erased the doubt out of your mind. One other thing I want to quickly bring to your attention is the fact that God Backup is compatible with all operating systems. So if you have iOS, you use Apple gadgets, you use Microsoft, or you use Android, when you get your 6 terabytes of God Backup, you are covered with all these operating systems. Linux, just call them. God Backup is compatible with all of them. And that is why I'm always fired up. Now, the second part of our presentation is what I talk about when I say you earn extra income. And to unveil this for us, there is a very special person, a leader extraordinaire. He is one of the top leaders in Africa. And he is an emerald. And when I'm talking about an emerald in our business, is no mean business, is big business. He was in DRC for the past 6 weeks and turned the entire market upside down. There's fire here. And I have the singular honor and privilege to introduce to you Mr. Henry Calvin Birch, who happens to be my soulmate, my husband, and he is going to unveil what the cloud storage market is all about. Mr. Birch, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Bijou. It's what a joy to be sharing this global stage, global platform with two incredible ladies, two sapphires on the project. And you will understand what a sapphire is as we move on. But great job there to you, Reverend Bijou. Great job there to you, Madam Elizabeth Eshong Wilson. What a joy it is. Now, let's get to the next stage. So some of you were invited and you were told, hey, this is a great business opportunity. Now, you have seen an incredible project, storage, cloud storage. And I don't think you have any doubts when it has to do with, is this credible? No, that has been taken care of. How does it work? It's been taken care of. Now, what you are still not sure about, maybe it's, how do I make money? Yeah. So they told me that this is a great business. I can achieve financial freedom with this. Where is it? I haven't seen it yet. Now, this is what I am here to tell you about. And where you are sitting right now, I want you, don't look left, don't look right. Pay attention to your screen right now. Don't answer anyone if they call you, because what I'm about to tell you will take you, will propel you to the next level when it comes to the project of cloud storage. Okay? On your screen, I hope everyone can see, is what I have on the screen called the cloud storage market worldwide. Okay, what wide word? Is it wide word? Worldwide. Yes. So this is, so it means we are not talking about Africa, just Africa. We're not talking about just America. We're not talking about Europe. We're talking about worldwide. Okay. So all the players in cloud storage are here. And there are not many of them. There's just about 20 something of them. But guess what? 20 something of these people put together, they command a lot of stuff. So if you see on the screen, this was just some stats and projection taken by Statistica. You know, they are known for this when it comes to this projection statistics when it comes to tech. All right, and other surveys and stuff like that. They give you credible information. Now, you will see on the screen, it says 2022. This is the value of the cloud market. What is Google, iCloud, Amazon, Dropbox, including Got Backup. On the screen, in 2022, the value of this market was in 2022 was 900 billion US dollars. 900 billion. Everything we're talking about here is in billions of US dollars. Now 90 billion in 2022, that's huge. That is bigger than so many the GDP of so many countries in the world. Okay, the cloud market in 2022 was bigger than that. Now, in 2024, it jumped by 50 billion from 2022 to 2024. 50 billion jump because it was 134 billion. This year, the projection is that it's going to be 165 billion US dollars. That's going to be the worth of it. The projection says that. In fact, this is so conservative because there are bigger projections. But that, if you think that is big, brace yourself. What is going to happen in the next 5 years? According to Statistica.com, this cloud market in the next 5 years, that's 2030, is going to go up in terms of value to about approximately $500 100 billion, which is $500 billion US dollars. $500 billion US dollars. Now, let all of this sink in and settle down. Just like you, many months ago, I didn't understand all of this. But when I took my time to read about it, and I was blown away. Now, many of us, the figures wouldn't it's a lot, it's big. But what does this mean? What this means is that if you are in this space now or in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, you are set to be on your way to financial freedom. How many of us can fit in a space like that? We don't have the resources. Setting up a cloud service, a cloud storage, or product you need a lot of money. The Googles, the Amazons, the Microsofts, you know them. They're heavyweights. You and I don't have those kind of opportunities to partner with them. Guess what? We're not left out because God Backup has given us the opportunity to tap into this global trend you see here, which is the cloud storage, and be a part of the future and build our financial dream. And this is where God Backup comes in with the second trend. So you have the opportunity, okay, to make some extra income, supplemental income, alternative income, additional residual, passive, part-time, or do a side hustle, whatever it is. You have an opportunity to make yourself a new stream of income, guys. How many of us really need this? So many families need it. So many individuals need this. And that is the other part that God Backup is touching the world with. Besides securing your data and making sure your digital dream never dies, God Backup also allows us the opportunity to make sure our financial dream is secured. God Backup is the only cloud storage service that pays you. No other does that as we speak. And God Backup uses a simple system. Now, what is God Backup all about when it comes to the business? This is what it is. God Backup is on a mission to impact the world. God Backup says, guys, you have seen what the cloud market is given, the cloud market space, and what the rest of them are giving to you. Data is being produced everywhere around the world, and people are looking for warehouses to keep their stuff in the cloud. So this is what it's about. There are warehouses that are giving to us in the cloud. Google is giving us a warehouse. Dropbox is giving us a warehouse. iCloud is giving us a warehouse. But some produce a lot of data. The little warehouse they're giving us is still not enough to keep what people are producing. It comes at a big cost, and some that value that, they're paying it anyway. But God Backup say, guys, we want to give you value for money. And we have seen that a lot more people are in trouble because either they can't afford it or they don't know about it. So we want to reach out to the world. We're not going to do this alone. We're going to use the people who use our products or our service. And we were going to pay them handsomely and give them something that they can partner with us. And I'll play you a video at the end. You'll see the video that God Backup made just for this. That will partner with them and conquer or impact the world together. How now do you earn? How do you get started on the God Backup project? Very simple. Just become a subscriber of the God Backup service. Just like you become a subscriber of Google, become a subscriber of iCloud or Microsoft, any of them. God Backup says, just do any of our packages. And what packages do we have? The first package Got Backup has is the family pack, which is a 6 terabyte of cloud space. How much is that? The previous speaker spoke to you about it, and it's $99.97 per annum. Just call it, it's too much work. $100 per year. For what? 6 terabyte of cloud space, up to 6 user, multiple operating systems, meaning it can work for your iPhone, your Android, your Windows, whereas you have, like, if you are using, if you're an Apple user, you're probably using iCloud. iCloud only works for apples, doesn't work for pineapple, doesn't work for banana, meaning doesn't work for Android, doesn't work for Windows. So you have to use separate packaging. In this case, you're only getting one, and it works for all. You can have unlimited number of devices. And how much are you paying for that? $999.97, $100 per annum. So that's the first option
Sir,
you have to get started.
Your slides are not moving. Please, your slides are not moving.
Yes.
Could you please check for me?
Then there's a technical problem.
Okay. Would you
all
want
right,
me
so
to
I will stop it. No, I will go back. I will stop it and start again.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. All right. So I go right ahead again. I believe you should. So I will just quickly go back to where I was. Okay. So can you see this?
Yes. Now we are good to go.
How do you get
very
started?
much.
Okay, so that's how you get started. Thank you. So you get started by just becoming a subscriber. The first package we talk about is the cloud, is the family package, which is $100 per annum. All right. And then for the cloud storage that you will get up the warehouse, Got Backup will give you up in the cloud. And if you want to be part of the project or the business or become what we call an affiliate, you pay $20 a year on top of the $100 a year. So making what? Technically is $119.97, but just call it $120. That's what you need to get started when it comes to, that's the first package you have. The lease package, the family pack, maybe for just a family or a small business can use this. Or you are a huge data producer. All right, maybe you're an institution, you want it for your school, your hospital, your firm that produce a lot of data or a lot of departments it has. You can get the 20 terabyte of cloud space. How much is that? $1,200? No. $1,000? No. This is only $600 a year. If you go in for the yearly pack, you save yourself 2 months. So $600 you pay for that. And if you want to be, that's the other package. And for the yearly affiliate fee, that doesn't change. It's $20 a year. So total making what? $620. Or if you are on this package and you want to pay a month, it's approximately $60 a month for 20 terabytes of cloud space. This is incredible. All right. Now, what do you get in terms of earning? Is my next slide. Can you see my next slide?
Yes, it's fine. It's moving.
Okay. What do you get in terms of earning? Got Backup pays you 7 different commissions, guys. 7 of them. 7. The 7 ways to earn. But the first one you see there is the only commission that you can make instantly, has no limits. You can make this every day, every week, every month. It left with you. Every hour, it left with you. It's called the customer acquisition bonus. That's the first one. Then from 2 commission or bonus 2 to bonus 7, these commissions are paid and calculated and paid by the end of the month or at the end of the month. Once you are eligible for it, you will get it at a particular time at the end of the month. But let's talk about quickly the customer acquisition bonus. The customer acquisition bonus, as the name says, customer acquisition. So Remember, God Backup is in a partnership, says we want to impact the world with the people who are our customer or who are our subscribers. So God Backup says anybody that we acquire, any customer we acquire in any part of the world through you, we will pay you 50% on, if it's the family package, we'll pay you 50% of that. How much is the family package? $100 a year. How much is 50% of $100? It's $50. No, you see 49.97, forget about that. Let's call it $50. $50 when, if God Backup acquires a customer through you in any part of the world. Now, how many can I do in a day then? No limits. If you do 10 in a day, you make $500 that day. If you say, really? Yeah. What about 20? Same. You do 20, you make $1,000 that day. And so you have no limits. What if you say, all right, I can't do 10 in a day, I can do 1 a day. 1 a day for 30 days, that's $1,500 just on customer acquisition bonus. Only customer acquisition bonus. Guys, this is unbelievable. Who pays that? And what did you do? You are using your service, right? You are only recommending to people around the world that, who need this anyway. Auntie Liz, as we call her, was just sharing a story of a friend. She went to meet that friend and tell her about this, and the story that she gave was, oh, guess what? I just lost my phone. I lost it at the market, and I lost everything. Imagine she had met the friend a day before, a week before. She would have saved that situation. And you think she would have been grateful? Yes. So, guys, God Backup says, reach out to the world, and this is how we pay you. Look at customer acquisition bonus. It's unbelievable. But it doesn't stop there. This is just on the family pack. Now, what if it was the enterprise solution, which you mentioned, which is the 20 terabyte of cloud space for $600 a year? If God Backup gets a customer or a subscriber for that through you, you will also get customer acquisition bonus. How much this time? 25%. And how much is 25% of $600? Is $150. $150 times 10, that's 1,500. And our businesses looking for this everywhere. Institutions are looking for this. Schools are looking for this. Guys, the prospects, okay, or the possibility of getting, it's enormous. Getting interested. People need this. We need to go out and tell the world. You have no limits. Done just in your community, tell people everywhere in your space anyway, but go beyond that. You have the opportunity to do that, and people will thank you for that. Now, imagine someone coming to thank you for, touching their life, and, oh, thank you for that friend of Auntie Liz, had that situation, and then, but she had her stuff backed up by God Backup. She would have thanked her and said, oh, Lizzie, my phone got stolen yesterday or whatever time. But guess what? Thank you. Else, but for you, I would have lost all my memories, my pictures, my videos, and all of the things on my. But it is because of you. It is secure today in the cloud. I only need to get my phone and then get it back. But that did not happen because she didn't have the opportunity at the time to speak with her. So this is what we're missing if we don't talk to people. All right. Now, remember we talked about 7 different commissions, right? I spoke about 1. There are other commissions which you will earn. I hope you can see the screen. And I won't go through all of them, but the one which is highlighted there, called the cycle match. That's what I want to talk about. Now, remember we talked about Sapphire. You're hearing that? The ladies that was on the call tonight, they are all Sapphires. Now, in this business, we rank up when it comes to the business part. You rank up. It's just like in your normal ordinary job, you rank you get advanced in terms of your position. You may start as just a receptionist, you become the secretary, executive secretary, admin, admin officer, you become the admin manager, and stuff like that, right? You rank up in your job. And what happens when you do that? Ranking up, it comes with benefits. Sometimes you have clothing allowance, you have transport allowance, you have all kinds of allowance, recreation allowance, and stuff like that. That's what people rank up because they want to get these first. They want. So in our business, we have something similar. So you want to rank up. So you have bad wrongs. You start one God backup acquires one customer through you are called a bronze. Two customers through you are called a copper. And then you have silver, gold, platinum. Of course, there are other conditions. Then you have platinum. Now, this commission I want to talk about, it only starts from platinum. You only get it when you are platinum. Now, it left for you how long it takes you to become platinum. You can become platinum in 6 months, in 1 year, in 2 years, in 1.5 years. God Backup doesn't control that. You do. But I heard about someone who became not just platinum, but diamond in 43 days. Yeah, you heard me right. 43 days. And look, check out diamond there. All right, the left side in 43 days. So if someone can become diamond in 43 days, it is very likely that you can become sapphire in 43 days. Okay, but maybe you're not them. You're taking your own time. Let me give you 1 year, 2 years to become that. Okay, you're doing other things. You've combined other things with this stuff. So maybe 2 years, and you become a sapphire. Now you will be eligible to benefit from this commission. And what is this commission? God Backup says, everyone that you have acquired, that we God Backup have acquired through you on this project, you have the chance, the opportunity to earn 25% of whatever they make as cycle commission, what they call cycle commission. Cycle commission is a bunch of, the company has a system which calculates the people that come in your team, whether you brought them or the people who you brought them, but they are in your organization. There is a formula the company has, and that's, when they do that, over time, you may have hundreds of people, thousands of people in your organization. Maybe out of 100 people, you had only 20. Out of 500 people, you had only 25 that you brought in directly. But God Backup says this commission only affects the people you directly brought into the organization. So let me give some projections here and some projections I'm going to use, and some, what is the word? I'm going to use 10 of the many people maybe you have brought in over 2 years. You brought in 20, 25 people, 30, 100, doesn't matter. I'm only going to use 10 for this, my analogy or my example, just to make you understand how the cycle match works. So 25%, now we take 10 people out of the people you have brought. And let's assume those 10 people are making $1,000. Now, why $1,000? It will make you understand it much better. But it could have been $2,000, $5,000. It also could have been $100, $200. Okay, understand that. The amount doesn't matter. I'm just trying to explain how it works. So if you are a sapphire, you have to know the only people that can get this commission, is from sapphire upwards. And you can see, even though it's downwards, but you see upwards. Sapphire, emerald, and whatever the different types of cycle commission you earn. So sapphire, if it's 25% of 10 of 1,000, that's 250. And we're looking at 10 people. So 250 times 10, that's 2,500. That's it. So if you were a sapphire and you had just and it affects only 10 people, is what those 10 people will earn as their cycle commission, not as their customer acquisition bonus. No. That's a different commission. But from cycle commission, you are going to earn 25%. So if 25% is $1,000, it's $250. If 25% is $100, then it's $25. Do you understand? So it doesn't matter what the amount is, just think about the percentage. Okay. Now, if you were an emerald in this project or on this project, I'm an emerald. So if we use the same example, this person of mine is making $1,000. And so I will be qualified to earn 50% of what they earn as cycle commission, and 50% of $1,000 is how much? $500. Now, if it's 10 people, it's 5,000. It's 500 multiplied by 10. That's 5,000. Now, what if it was more? Then your commission will be more. What if their commission was less? Then your commission will be less. I hope you understand now. But this is the potential this has. And we're just talking about 10. What if the people over the year, over 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, they're about 50? And each of these 50 people making $300 a month. You make 25% of that on each of them. Imagine the kind of income that can be generated. Now, as you move up in rank, the figure goes up. If you notice, from diamond, all right, it goes to 100%, all the diamonds. So if you were a diamond on this project, and anyone you brought into the project or onto the project directly, and they are earning, let's still use 1,000, easy to calculate. You will earn 100% of 1,000 if they are earning 1,000 as cycle commission. 1,000 times 10. 1,000 times 10 is 10,000. That would be your cycle match commission, guys. This is unbelievable. Incredible source of income. And this is just one commission we're talking about. What about DC commission? What about generation commission? What about rank pool, leadership? These are all different earnings, but the potential of this is just unbelievable. You remember the graph you saw, where this is going? It's just only going to go up and only going to get better. So if you are not on it now, you are already too late. But fortunately, you have the opportunity to see this. So that's how you rank up: copper, bronze, copper, silver, gold, and so on. So you have an opportunity to earn an incredible source of income as you develop the business, because this is not going anywhere. When I say it's not going anywhere, it doesn't mean there's no hope. No, it means it's not going to slack. It's not going to drop. It's not going to vanish. The future of it is bright. You saw the trend. The trends don't lie. When you get on board the project, this is the support you get. You get a personalized link, which you use. Anyone who wants to get set up, you got hooked up to the platform now. If Auntie Lizzie had spoke to her friend said, I'm ready to do that now. And what does she have to do? She have to give her personalized link, and she will use it. When she clicks on that, she makes her purchase, and that's how it works. The system knows that is you. It doesn't matter which part of the world this person is. So you can have your cousin in the UK, just link them up, send them the link, they press on the link, buy their cloud storage, Got Backup pays you. All right, that's how it works. You take advantage of the marketing system, which you heard about. Personalized tools are there. We have regular presentations. That means you don't need to understand before you even start making money. Once you get started and get on board, guess what? You have the opportunity to plug into the system, invite some people to come and listen, and they say, yes, I like it. You give them your link to get started, your account is credited. That's how it works, okay? So we have personalized, we have training system that you can benefit from. And the ladies that spoke, I'm telling you, I can confirm to you, none of them is computer savvy, but it doesn't matter. this project is not for computer savvy people only. If you are, fantastic, you stand a great chance. But anyone can do it because everybody has people that need the cloud, and that's how it works. We talk about we have different tools. We have the 24/7 autopilot tool. It helps you to do your to talk for you, get things done easily for you. You also have, just in a nutshell, all of the different services that benefits you get. Whether is the emailing system, the cloud, the service you get, that big warehouse you're giving up in the cloud, and the multiple operating system and unlimited devices. Guess what? How much you pay for that to get started? $120. In Ghana, we're talking about 1,400 plus minus. Okay, Ghana cedis. When I started this project a month ago in Ghana, I paid 2,000 plus Ghana cedis plus minus. Okay, $2,016 or something. 2,016 cedis. By then, the rate was different. So there's the best opportunity if you're here now to get started on the project, because you get started even much lower. But even if it's 2,000, it's still worth it, guys. And this is a project service everybody needs, and a project everyone can afford. It is only $120 you are getting started with, which secures you a cloud service and back up all your digital life. And you have the opportunity to go out and impact the world and get paid. If we have any questions, we will take it, guys. But things to ponder over, guys. Wherever you're doing, if you may have a job right now, no job is secure. One stream of income is not a security right now. Things can happen. People can lose their income in a flash, and you'll be out there wanting. This is one opportunity to be a part of it and build your business. Get your children, if you have kids, and you're on this project. If you are not on this project, get your children on this project as well, because in the next 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, this thing will be a household name, God backup, and you will want to take advantage of it. By that time, anytime is a good time to get started, but you would have missed a lot if you don't get started immediately. Okay, the best time to get started on this project, I'm sorry you missed it. It was yesterday. But the next best time you have is right now, and make the decision right now to get started. You want to speak with a person, I will just open up. If you have a question and you want to ask, you can either unmute. Just hold on a second. Participants are not allowed to unmute right now. I just need to put that service. Okay, participant can unmute right now, and you can unmute and ask your question. If it's about the service, if it's about whatever, please go ahead and unmute and ask your question. And before I close with this 1-minute video telling you about the partnership God Backup is having with the rest of the world. So if you have a question, please, you may go ahead and ask right now. Great. Otherwise, just ask the person, just the one who invited you on this call. We just spoke on behalf of that person. All right, this is the message the person had for you. You have been given the message. If you have any question, you can go back to them and they may help you answer. If they can, they will refer you to who can help you answer the question. But is it legitimate? Of course it is. Do you get paid? Of course you do. There are incredible incomes that people are earning from this project that is only just a little over 2 years. You have people making 4 digits every month. $3,000, $4,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 a month. It's only started. And this is the beginning. And you have the opportunity right now to be a part of something big, guys. Don't take this for granted. You have the opportunity to see it now. I can tell you in the next few years, you want to see this again. But this is the time you must take advantage of the opportunity you have, because you could be thanking the person who showed you this opportunity. So I'm going to close with this video, and I want to say big thank you for making time with us to explain the breaking news. All right, I want to salute all the partners of this project, and guys, stay the course, because the next few years, we are going to be smiling to the bank. So I want to say good evening to everyone, and have a wonderful rest of the week. Okay, and all my partners on the facilitators, Reverend Bijou, my wife, I salute you, and Elizabeth Eshan Wilson, incredible woman. I want to salute you, and I want to say goodbye to all of you.
Age, where data is the new oil, fueling an unprecedented economic revolution. Every click, every transaction, every piece of data we generate powers the world's economy. Just like oil powered the last century, digital storage will drive the next one. Digital storage isn't just a resource, it's a strategic asset, an economic driver. With data doubling every 2 years, the demand for cloud storage solutions is exploding. Now is your chance to partner with a leader in this space. Imagine aligning with a company that's not just keeping up with the digital storage revolution, but leading it. From innovative cloud storage solutions to cutting-edge data management, Got Backup is at the forefront, ready to scale new heights with partners who share their vision. Partner with us, and together, we'll unlock the potential for growth, innovation, and success. Cloud storage, the new oil of our time. Let's fuel